Okay, welcome to ESL class for this afternoon. Today class we are going to be learning about how to give directions to one of your classmates or how to ask for directions. And as you can see here, I've posted on the board a list of vocabulary words that have to do with giving or asking for directions. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words on the board?
None.
Are you guys sure? We have left, right, straight, forward, backwards, east, west, up, down. Any questions? Okay, so you guys want to make sure that you use this list of words in the activity. And I'm going to explain the activity. I'm going to give you each a map here and a marker. Here you are. There's your marker. Okay, so I printed out these Google Maps for you guys. And I marked point A and point B on each of these maps. And you're going to have to find the quickest or best route from point A to point B, and I will give you a few minutes to do so. And after you finish that, you will have to explain to your partner, using the list of vocab words on the board, how to get from point A to point B. Okay, so get started on marking the fastest route. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Yeah, just mark it with your marker on there. And make sure you're thinking of, okay, good. So make sure you're thinking of how you explain it to someone else, how to get to point A, from point A to point B.
Done.
Okay, so I'm going to put you each in groups of 2. So I'm going to put you 2 together here. And person 1 is going to explain to person 2 how to get from A to B, and then we'll switch. Okay, so who's going to be person 1 in this group?
Me.
Okay. What was your name again?
John.
John? Okay, John, so I'll have you take a few minutes. Make sure you're very detailed when explaining to, what was your name?
Juan.
Juan? When you're explaining to Juan how to get from A to B. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes to do that, and then I'll let you know when we're going to switch.
Okay. So we're going from the University Courtyard Apartments to the Berg, and this you would basically have to walk. So if you're walking, you go north on South 2nd East, and then turn, west on East Viking Street, and then you want to go south when you hit the Spencer Building, then take a right at the Taylor lot, and then take another right at South Center Street, and then keep going straight until you hit West Viking Street, and then keep going, and then the Berg will be on your right.
Okay. Does anyone in the class have any questions about any of the words that John used? Okay, so let's take a look up at the board of which vocab words he used. Okay, so right. Did he use the word right? Okay. And anybody see any other words that he used? Just raise your hand and let me know. Yes, John?
I used straight, turn, north, south, east, or did I use west? I used west. And then that's it.
Okay, anybody want to add any other words that he used? Juan? Okay, so now that we've finished that and there are no further questions, we'll have person number 2 in your groups explain to person number 1 how to get from point A to point B, and you'll have a few minutes to do that. Okay, so get started on that.
Okay, so we're going from the Towers, Rexburg, going to the Apple Orchard. So you're going to start going east on West 6th South, and then when you hit South 3rd West, you're going to turn left and head north until you hit West 5th South. Once you hit West 5th South, you turn right and you go straight for a while. And you're going to go straight until you get to the Mark Austin building, in which you're going to walk through the Mark Austin building, straight through. And then you should come out the other side and be at South Center Street, where you're going to turn south and head down until you get to the auxiliary service building, which is on your left. And once you get to that building, you go through that building, come out the other side, and the apple orchard should be straight in front of you.
Okay, thank you, Juan. Okay, so let's look up at the vocab words on the board again, and which words did he use when he was explaining how to get from A to B? So
He used through, right, left, I think. He used straight.
North,
He
south.
used turn. I don't know if he used forward. Did you say forward?
I don't believe I do.
I think that's all of them.
okay, Juan, did you want to add anything to that?
Nope, I used all. It was good.
Okay, good job, you guys. Anybody have any questions again about these words on the board or the activity? Everyone should have had the chance to explain to their partner how to get from A to B. Okay, and so for homework tonight, I'm going to have you guys write a short description for each one of these words and what it means to you. Does anybody have any questions on the homework? Okay, and then also, before we end today's class today, we are going to, I'm going to collect these for now. I'll collect these, and I'm going to collect your markers, so I'll take those. But are there any further questions up to this point, John? Juan? That's like the same name. Okay, so everybody's written down all the words on the board for their homework? Did you guys write this down? Okay, perfect. So we're about to finish up. I had one more thing. But here, I'm just going to put the markers away for now. And, what did you guys learn from this activity? That was my last question. John?
Basically words for direction.
And
Right, left, straight, through, east, south, west.
yes, we learned words of like how to give directions or ask for directions, but why do you think that would be important in day-to-day life?
You need to use those words basically to get around if you don't know the area and you're trying to tell someone where to go, or you're trying to get directions and you know what those words mean.
I got lost once and had to use these words.
And did you find that they were helpful in
Probably
finding your
very
way?
helpful.
Very helpful.
I found the right way after a while.
Okay, good. So any other comments about why this is important? Why do we need this in day-to-day life? Anything else fun besides finding your way after you're lost, I guess? Or anything else, John? Other classmates? Okay, so that's all for today. You guys have your homework assignment, and we'll pick up next week, tomorrow.